Hello and welcome to the Pop Off Podcast, exploring the experiences of nightlife and music industry professionals. This is your host, Xander Rose.
And you got K-OG, the co-host over here.
And today we're joined for our second episode by a very special guest. Please introduce yourself.
What's up? It's DJ TYLO. How's it going?
Congratulations, TYLO, as being the first guest for the podcast. It's a big honor.
Glad I could be here.
So I think we've known each other for quite a few years now, but
wow,
you've just met Koji for the first time.
Yeah, I like you. You got a good vibe.
Solid dude.
Yeah, already on a good wave. I'm in a
So
good wave.
just to start off, let's let the listeners know who you are, what you do in the industry, why you'd be selected as a guest for this podcast.
Well, I don't know. I've been around for a while. Been DJing for Blueprint for 3-4 years. Been doing it myself for 6. Started producing maybe around 2 years ago. I'm just starting to get into it. Gonna get some labels going. But the music industry has been my whole life since I was growing up. Mm-hmm. It's literally the root of everything. Yeah. Music is sick. And without it, what else would I be doing?
So you started DJing 6 years ago?
I started DJing late in high school, and I played a bunch of our aftergrads for the grades above me.
Nice.
And ever since then, doing the underage clubs, the scene was so cool, and it was just kind of starting off when we were doing it that just fell in love, met a bunch of good contacts in the industry, a lot of club managers, a lot of event promoters, and from there it just started taking off.
What were the underage clubs? It was
we
bar, right?
We used to do 560, which is now the new levels.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We used to do
it's Cabana, I
I
think.
think we did Cabana once, and we did one more, maybe Venue, but I can't remember.
Because I know O Bar or Gold Bar or whatever used to have.
Oh, I remember those.
When I was in high school, but
even the Korean Culture Center, we used to do
oh yeah,
school raves in there.
Wow.
It'd be super tech and it's crazy.
Are they still a thing? Because I
think
feel like
they got shut down.
Yeah, after the whole there's a whole issue with some girl getting assaulted at one of them.
I think it was 2 years after I graduated, or maybe a year.
It was with all those venues that had any liquor license or anything that were operating underage events were all getting shut down.
Yeah.
I'm surprised even that 333 and stuff can still operate.
323 is like a magic dragon though. You know what I mean?
It's never gonna die.
Yeah. No, it got sold. It got sold though.
No
yeah. So I think they're actually supposed to shut down in the next couple of days or something. So I've heard.
I hope that's not true. But
apparently, man, yeah. So the owner sold the venue for some fucking reason, and it's just man, why?
No, that was the place.
That was the spot.
Yeah. I was supposed to go there for an event, but then I ended up not going in because covers too much. But it was a social sound event actually.
Yeah, rest in peace though.
Oh, that's too bad.
R.I.P. Rip.
Huh. And so did you get into DJing because you were already kind of going to all these house parties and stuff with your friends, or how did the exact interest in DJing specifically
to be
come
completely
about?
honest, I used to edit videos, and I always found that the music behind the scenes, just the background music, was so influential on how you felt during that scene.
Yeah.
And so from there I just kind of started grasping more of the music concept rather than the video, and then slowly started mixing based on the old school you had on your laptop. It was virtual DJ.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
You use your keyboard and your mouse. And then I bought my first controller when I was in grade 11, the DJI SX for $1,000.
Okay.
And then started playing
you jumped straight into it.
Top tier controller.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then just started going hard.
Wow, I used to use the
iPhone
DJ
iPhone.
iPhone. Even before I was when I was only into hip hop and indie rock and stuff, and I would mix on that before I even liked EDM or house music or anything.
I didn't know what to mix before. I had no interest in any genres. It's all what my parents listened to. So it's reggae and rock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's exactly what I was doing.
What do you spin now?
I'm I like to call it genre fucking. So it's everything I can fit in one.
Oh, okay,
cool. I love house. House music is my root.
Totally, yeah.
I think that's what made us connect when we first met each other and stuff.
Is that we were
both into the same kind of house music, so it was a easy click. So you started DJing. Well, you got your controller in grade 11. You started doing the underage.
Started actually producing or giving myself promotion, kind of trying to promote the name TYLO
It was a nickname in high school.
Yeah.
Kind of
Nice.
stuck, and then once it kind of took off with playing, I got a residency at Two Lions, which is a bar.
Shut up! You got a residency at Two Lions.
Yeah.
How
Bar.
did that come about?
And
Was
I was 17. I gave them my fake ID. And they were like, "Yeah, whatever. We know."
Was it on a Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh
nights.
yeah, the college.
We
night
did
Thursday,
karaoke and then we did DJing for the last 2 hours
Yeah,
and it
dude.
turned into a club every night.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? You
Um,
just happened to know people?
I just literally connected with people. I went there for just drinking with friends and I liked the DJ and I went up to the booth and we started talking and literally he just fucked with me. So he's like, "Yo, come back next time and see what happens." He knew I wasn't 19, but like he knew I was already in there.
Yeah,
So he's
straight
like,
up.
we'll hire you.
You're locked in. Yeah.
Yeah, straight.
Oh, right on. And then what's the trajectory from there? So you're working at
It was from there, and then I did a little bit of Blueprint stuff. I played celebs a few times, which gave me a really good opportunity to brand myself.
Yeah.
And then from there, it was slowly, but it was uphill, all uphill. You just
Yeah.
keep going. You gotta keep grinding,
Yeah.
and you gotta play those opening shitty times.
Yeah.
You gotta play the hard stuff where no one's in the crowd. You're just DJing for the bartenders or whatever.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
dude.
But like it's all that stuff that adds to your character. and
You do it
makes
because you love it, though, right?
Yeah, straight. You're never upset. Like you're getting paid to play music.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah, you did some work with Savage as well.
Yeah, I
right, when
did
you were
Savage and
around.
Planet.
Is that where we first met, or did we meet
We
through
met at
like Kyle and
we
those
met
guys
at,
beforehand?
from Camp Cunt with Lucas.
Yeah. Okay.
Kavant Fest.
Yeah. Come on,
With
Fest.
Fest. With a V.
Wood Fest.
Yeah. With the V.
Oh, that was our first time meeting.
I think that was our. Maybe
was it
we
the
met
prior?
before,
Was it
like a couple years
2017
ago,
or
when I had
whatever?
those Snapchat spectacles and we were going around.
Right. Yeah, that was the year that I didn't actually play. I was just an attendee, and then the next year was
You
when
and
we
me
played together.
We did a
Yeah.
big
yeah.
Shami Mala back to back.
Oh, hell
Yeah, that was
Oh, yeah.
hilarious. That was an awesome set. That was
You
great.
had the Mala mask on. We had the glasses. It was sick.
Yeah. We literally dressed up exactly like
Yeah.
Shami
I remember
Mala,
you
but
sending me
yeah.
photos of that. You're like, I'm fucking Mala today.
It was so good. That set was amazing.
Yeah, it
And
was
then you
fun.
got mad at me because I played some.
You played like disco or something.
I was like, fuck, I'm gonna play something else.
And
Oh,
the face you gave me when you did it, I just
You
tricked
saw
you.
me doing it.
And you're like smiling, just like,
Don't get mad.
Cheeky bastard.
Yeah.
You are.
It was so fun.
bro, that's so off brand.
I gotta ask because I've never been to that festival.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is it mostly like house music and whatnot, or is it like more a mix of
Oh, it's
everything?
everything,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's whatever, because it's all local artists, right? So
Yeah, are they mostly North Van? Because I
A lot of
know.
North
yeah.
Van kids. We had that band was from Burnaby
Oh,
come
damn.
in. That was their first show.
Type.
This year Walter Wilds is gonna come by, so that's gonna be super sick.
Sick, dude.
like next year, like 2020.
20, yeah, sorry, next year. But yeah, it's super genre.
How was this year? Because I didn't.
This year was
I didn't
awesome.
attend since I
It was really good. We had to move it. It was supposed to rain on May long, so we ended up moving the festival a month later.
Nice.
It didn't end up raining May long,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it didn't even matter.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but it was good. Really good attendance.
Yeah.
Bunch more production than last year, like speakers, lights,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And I'd say about 500 people. It's free, so if you guys want to come.
Yeah,
I should try and slide into that festival.
so
You
sick.
should, because there's
I don't know
also
why I
like,
haven't.
it's one of those
Just camping
festivals
for
where
the
there's, it's camping, which is cool.
Yeah.
And also there's time slots so all day, every day, right? So in the middle of the day,
Yeah,
on
music.
one of the days we were just like doing a quadruple back to back because there's no one like
Yeah.
actually at the
You
stages.
might as well
So
just fuck around.
we're just
right?
fucking around,
Right.
seeing which other DJs you vibe with and stuff, and you get along.
It's so
with.
sick. And we got the two double 22 woofers, so the whole
Oh,
force, the
this
trees
is
were shaking.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a really fun time. I was talking to Lukai about it, about like maybe changing the name and stuff and doing a little bit of a rebrand. but-
100% I agree with that.
Yeah.
Make it an actual event, you gotta change the name a little bit.
But just give it like a little bit more legitimacy, you know?
Yeah, so if you
Yeah.
can ramp it up
Yeah.
a bit, maybe do sponsorship and stuff.
A nicer name where people want to get behind it.
Yeah.
Not just us.
I feel like a name that can be publicized. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
That
like,
could be publicized, but still holds the same essence. I think.
Oh,
yeah,
for
sure.
sure.
I mean, I think like the festival itself holds the essence,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The name doesn't have anything to do with it. It's the people that go, the people that organize it, and it's like the vibe. It's
Yeah,
always gonna
yeah.
be the same. You know, it's like even like say like Contact. If Contact changed their name to like Landing or something, it'd
Yeah,
still be the same
You'd know
thing,
it,
right?
you know
Like
it. Yeah, everyone would still be gone. You know,
Yeah.
still contact.
That being said, there still is something to be said about like the name of it. Like
Of course, yeah.
What's the one that they replaced in Insomnia or Seasons with?
Insomnia.
I just heard about it.
Yeah.
It's one in April or something. But it has a name that reminds me almost of like Hard Summer or something in the States.
Okay.
I forget what it was called. And to me, it was like the name actually communicated a lot of what it was supposed to be about. And it's kind of like with Faded, right? Like Faded in the Park.
You're supposed to, you get faded.
You know, you get faded in the park.
Absolutely
And
faded,
it
man.
communicates that there's going to be rap in it, right?
100%.
Like,
You know,
having faded in the name. So, I don't know.
With
to
the
me-
V. It's all the
It's
V,
all the
man.
Yeah.
Fabbed it, dude.
So you said you were working with Blueprint for a while.
Yeah.
And then how long ago was that?
I was working with Blueprint up until like 6 months ago. And I
Okay.
still am part-time. I just wanted to take a break and focus more on promoting myself rather
Yeah, and
Totally,
having
yeah.
your own
Yeah,
lane
yeah.
and stuff.
I still love
yeah.
Blueprint. Blueprint's a good company, but it's just the fact that they're really event oriented. They're not
yeah.
really about the locals
And
unless
like
they're really
residencies
big.
and stuff like that,
They
yeah.
have their residents and stuff. So unless you're doing something really crazy and you're blowing up really fast, they're not really gonna look twice.
Totally.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. So then what have you been doing the last 6 months?
I've been helping out a lot of little companies. We've like you said, Savage. We have Twisted Productions. What else we got?
What's Twisted?
Twisted was his old company. It's kind of died down, and then the guys bought out. What's that new company that also runs off the side of Savage?
DJ.ca?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So
They bought DJ.ca?
Yeah, the guys that used to own Twisted own DJ.ca now.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa. So
I didn't
is
know
Jono
Yeah,
still there?
Jono-
too?
yeah.
Oh,
So Jono we used to work together with Ketter Freer, Connor Jonas.
Yeah.
And so now we're just doing that. We run a bunch of little events out of the pubs and clubs downtown, like weekly.
Yeah.
And so we book DJs, like local guys with like 100 followers on Instagram and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And
yeah.
just
Trying
trying
to
to
help
chance
them
and
out,
just,
yeah.
you start building it up. That's what I think the best part about DJing is you meet new people, and if you have an opportunity to help someone else and bring them, you have to do it because someone gave you that chance one time.
100%.
yeah, no,
Always do it.
completely.
Always have that.
And that's why I always had a lot of respect for Savage and for
Yeah.
DJ.ca
Oh, yeah.
because of the amount of opportunity that like, I've told Koji this enough times to his, what's the right word, to your frustration, I guess, that the second gig I ever played was at Celebrities
Oh,
because
yeah.
of Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
God
And
damn.
I'm so jealous about that.
I know, me
Bullshit.
too.
He's never played
I've never played celebs, dude. It's like,
Yeah, fucking slides is brutal.
Such
man.
No, yeah, so that's insane. Where like the first time I ever DJ'd in front of anyone was at Portside, and then the second
that's
time was
also
at
like
Back to the big
What ridiculous, dude.
yeah, and that's one of those things that I didn't appreciate until much later.
I feel
when
like you
learned-
couldn't. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to appreciate
don't
it
get
until
it,
you get
yeah.
into the scene.
Until I heard there's guys who are DJing in their
For years,
bedroom for
and
5
never
years and have
been.
never gotten a gig. And
yeah,
so
honestly.
the fact that and I think a lot of guys like Social Sound is the same way. There's a lot of these local companies who are taking risks and throwing these like one-off events or and taking a lot of chances on like local guys, which I think is
big risk, high
Huge.
reward.
yeah, I think it's the move because like I'm getting the feeling that there's a lot of inflation for booking prices for these like
Oh, yeah.
larger artists, and that's what's making a lot of these bigger festivals unsustainable now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
I
they
agree.
can't afford to just keep booking massive names for an entire lineup.
Yeah.
And now it's all becoming more about the experience. So like I got that vibe from Shambhala where
Yeah.
it was like, even though they have big artists,
So the little ones are the ones to go watch.
yeah,
Yeah.
and everyone there, you almost get the vibe that they don't even care about the big artists who are playing.
No.
Like,
No side
they're just-
stage.
the first year you go to Shambhala, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to see Silk City and all these guys.
Yeah,
and then
like, face.
by the third day, you're not even paying attention to the lineup anymore. You're just like, I'm just going to walk around and see what's going on.
know he's got a little
No, it's
adventure.
good music. He was there.
Yeah. Did you go to Impact?
No,
Festival? No. It was very much that same vibe where it was like, it's all local guys
Yeah.
but everyone there is, it's for charity and
Yeah,
they put in all this effort to make, beautiful art and stuff.
it's
and,
more about the festival and not about the money you're getting.
Yeah,
from it.
exactly.
yeah, and it's just a vibe. And I think that's a really positive thing that's
The
happening.
music scene is a vibe.
I think we need more of that kind of vibe in Vancouver, to be
Yeah.
honest, because it's like Vancouver's on the tipping point in terms of music industry. Like it's like there's so much of it everywhere, but it's like it's not that it is like a very mainstream.
Yeah.
Like I find like I DJ all over downtown and whatnot,
Yeah.
and there's like it's like all the same music in all the same clubs.
You
You know, the
notice
top
that,
40
I know,
stuff, all the
I know.
hip hop and all that stuff. And it's like, there's not a lot of that, like, kind of, there's not a lot of opportunity for artists to like shine and like do their thing. You know what I mean?
The genre they like.
Right? Because it's like, it's all about, like, for all these clubs, it's all about making money, right? And the way you make money is you play the songs that everyone knows because they stay longer to buy drinks and it's like, et cetera, right?
I think we're getting to a good point though that like we're kind of finding the concentric circles of there's this core group of people who are actually willing to spend money on going to these like weird festivals that are held locally and spend more money and aren't looking for like the mainstream stuff,
which is good.
And those are the ones that you can really like build the core following off of. And then there's like the bigger circle of the mainstream crowd and stuff that Granville clubs have to kind of cater to. So I think that it's a good thing that there's now this diversity of opportunity. And it's not as like prestigious to say I'm playing at, you know, these woodland raves or whatever to 500 people than it is compared to saying, oh, I have a residency at Celebrities. But it's like, yeah, but that's 500 people, right? Like that's awesome.
So
you're more, it's more likely, you're more likely to get 100 fans from like that 500 person festival than you are any like, let's say like playing 6 months at Celebrities. Like I bet you can get more people following you.
I guess it depends on your priorities. If your priority is, and we talked about this last episode about wedding DJs, right? It's like, if that's what you want to do, that's like your career path, then all the power to you. And so if you want to be the best Granville DJ who's open format and stuff, like all the power to you. But if you want to build a brand about making your own music, something like that,
like an artist,
then you need to be thinking on this, okay, where am I actually picking up fans from?
You gotta be ready to put in the work.
Totally.
I always find playing a show with your own music, for your own music, people are there for you rather than like the club itself.
Totally,
Once you start producing, like it's a completely different path. You go down it.
So you've also been working at 12 West.
Yeah, I got a residency at 12 West a little while ago.
How's that going?
We do our Thirsty Thursdays. It's popping off. We're just starting up, so we're still like on the promotion side.
Actually, you know what's funny is when I was really drunk at Uncle Fatih's Pizza at UBC, I saw a huge Thirsty Thursday poster, and I was like, like that's interesting. You know what I mean? Did you guys like post up and like just like flyer everywhere or what?
Yeah, we did a celebs and it didn't end up working out the way we planned on it, so we just moved locations, and
that was like monthly back then, right?
Yeah, it's weekly now at 12 West, but it was just monthly at Celebs, and they have their Celebs Tuesdays, so they do have a pretty stacked week. So it's hard to get Thursday popping off.
How did you get the Thursday there though?
Was it Celebs?
Yeah.
A bouncer friend of mine named Tony just wanted to make an event, and he really liked what me and a couple of buddies were about, so he said, just give me the chance.
Were you working with Seb on that one?
Yeah, we were for a while.
Yeah, I remember.
Subsea a beast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now he has another Thirsty Thursday.
I know. I'm kind of pissed about it. Taking
I was like, oh, what's going on here?
There's a lot of Thirsty Thursdays now.
It's a good name though. It's a brilliant name.
Thursdays gotta go.
That's right. So it moved to 12 West.
I moved to 12 West, and that's where I met DJ Nicky, and he brought me out to Garfunkel. And so, like what I was saying was, you know, if you're a DJ and you have a good residency and you bring out people you're meeting to give them a chance, it makes everything and makes the circle so much better. You get closer with so many more people. And it's a good vibe. And so I met the managers at Garfunkel, and they really dig the set. So I'm able to go back there now next week.
Nice.
So it's just kind of like, you know, stepping stones.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll see if the residency happens, but you know.
So what day is that on?
Garfunkel's are Saturdays. So we have Supreme Saturdays.
Supreme Saturdays.
And Garfunkel has.
That looks nuts.
It's a nuts club.
Yeah.
I've heard.
PK sound, like,
because it's all juicy. It's all the
locals are crazy,
stuff, right?
and the tourists and locals are crazy.
Aren't all the locals like Australian? Yeah, so they don't have to party.
So they're just working there seasonally, right?
Yeah.
So
they're not real locals, but they're like, you know,
they're like on work week holiday or whatever, and so they're just down to party all the time, I guess. Right?
They got nothing better to do up there, right? Like, what else are you gonna do? Whistler the night.
They get so rowdy.
That looks crazy. Sick. Yeah, I definitely want to go up sometime because Seb has showed me so much stuff from it.
Yeah,
and like. Just watching the video of him playing our ID out there,
crazy,
and I was just like, "Whoa!"
People love it.
Yeah,
love the house.
I was like,
love
"That's crazy!" Yeah, it was sick.
Which one did they play?
The one
that's not out yet.
It's not out yet. Yeah. So it's pure ID with myself, Seb C, and Nasty.
ID.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be called Party, but I don't know. Seb has some crazy ideas for naming. He's like, let's not, there's a vocal in it, and he's like, let's just name it something random. He's like, we can call it whatever we want. I'm like, or we could just call it Party. That's the vocal. So, but yeah, it looks like it's an awesome club. And cool. 12 West was really good too. The week that I went,
really good. Yeah,
that was a lot of fun too.
It's primarily like house music and stuff, right? Like
12 West is a lot of hip hop.
I know it is, but you're running a house music.
The Thirsty Thursdays is
it's supposed to be the house. It's supposed to be like top 40.
I heard that at first it was R&B and stuff.
Yeah, but
then
the thing is, it's the crowd that comes. You just
transform,
cater to that. You know,
Yeah.
And once people that like it start going, and they bring their friends that also like it.
Yeah.
You know, you can just keep playing house.
Especially if you start out at celebs.
Oh yeah, well exactly. People that really like Thirsty Thursdays from celebs came to 12 West.
Yeah.
So you bring that crowd, and then you bring new people.
And your whole crowd, like in your network,
a lot of my network is house, is EDM.
Patrons, is all EDM stuff. So it makes sense.
I do love bringing in the classic, either old school hip hop or something really radio friendly, like top 40 vocals. But I always go back to a banger. Always end on a banger.
So that was the funny thing, where like, even though as a producer I make house music and my online presence and stuff is about house.
Yeah.
Because I was working at MIA and Republic on hip hop nights, when we were at Shambhala during DJ Jazzy Jeff,
yes.
Keaton and Colton turned to me and they go, "Sounds like one of your Republic sets." So he's playing like Moombaton and hip hop and stuff. I was like, "This is hilarious."
It's so good. It's so good.
But yeah, I think all of us agree that it's always fun to like throw down top 40 and just see people go wild.
Oh yeah.
It makes them go wild. If you're playing strictly house, it's super cool, but that's like a certain vibe.
Yeah. I find like generally, man, it's like people get tired so quick. Like you can only play 20-minute sets. Like that's why I like what you're saying about like genre fucking, right? Because it just keeps the crowd fresh, you know, it keeps them on their toes.
To DJ too.
Straight up.
If you're going from 128 BPM house back down to like 86 hip hop and then back to 128 within that song, it's crazy. If you do it well, people fucking lose their mind.
The transitions too, like the transition tracks and stuff, right? Is so key.
People lose their goddamn mind. You like just put a little loop on a vocal, speed it up, and then put the house back in. It's crazy.
Yeah, people go nuts.
They love it.
So other than Thirsty Thursdays and hopefully this Garfinkel residency, what else is upcoming for you? You said you've been producing the last 2 years.
Yeah, I've been producing, so I have a bunch of stuff on hold right now, and I'm waiting to hear back from a few labels. But if not, I'm just gonna start doing it all solo. Yeah. I'm just holding back right now so I can have like at least 2 albums to send out back to back, like either apart or something like that.
Okay.
Just enough stock.
Yeah.
Just to throw out there, and then book a show behind that.
And and it's house music, or what is it?
Oh, it's everything. I got a lot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're pulling a DJ Snake.
Oh yeah, I got some
everything.
Local rappers in there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What do you got?
It's gonna be sick.
Can you tell us?
I don't know. Can I? I'm gonna wait.
Is this exclusive? I think that's the way to go. Is like focusing on collaboration and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to do a lot.
The more artists you meet, the more fun you're gonna have, and the more like you're gonna go farther.
Yeah, straight up. Well, the bigger circle, the more opportunity, right?
Don't make it small.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
Honestly, dude,
I agree.
You gotta be friends with everyone.
Oh yeah.
That's
not everyone's gonna like you, so the more people like you, really do better.
Absolutely.
I think we'll have our mid-roll break now, or break music, and then after the break we'll head into the pop-off rapid fire.
Sure.
With we're here with DJ TYLO, so stay around for that.
Wasted.
Drank.
Run up. Fall down. Black out. Wasted. Wasted.
Drank.
Run up.
And welcome back to the Pop Off Podcast, where we explore the experiences of nightlife and music industry professionals. Here we got our boy DJ TYLO.
What up?
On the podcast. And we are about to start our rapid fire question section of the podcast. DJ TYLO, are you ready?
I'm not, but let's give her a go.
All right, Ted, to start it off, we'll have the track pop off, which is what track do you think is really making it happen right now?
Ooh, right now?
Mm-hmm.
Ransom, Little Tekka. That's fun.
That is a bomb.
That's going right now. Yeah.
What is that? I haven't heard that.
You ever heard that?
It's like, it's
I
everywhere.
got what you want. Pop outside a ghost and up in the
I haven't been listening.
Alright,
Oh.
that would be my hip hop track, but
Yeah.
the house track that I always love is "Your Love" by Mark Knight. Yeah.
Oh,
Mark
really?
Knight.
It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
Oh, Mark Knight's coming to
Super-
town soon.
Yeah, super trippy progressive house track.
Cool.
Really good
right on.
bass line, and it's good.
So that juicy groove, right?
Who was the
Oh,
artist for that hip hop track?
Little Tekka.
Oh man, I'm
Yeah.
so out of
It's
it.
like Yeah, I've been hearing it all over the place,
It's
like
so
all the
good.
radio.
I love it.
Like,
It's
yeah.
a
Is it just like a one hit type of thing where he just came out of nowhere?
Yeah.
It's like guy. He's like a young kid with braces and just
It's like the
goes
next.
down.
It's like Lil Pump except black, you know. Like,
Gnarly.
Oh, really? He's black and has.
And he
braces.
produces his own beats too. That's why I fuck with it.
oh, that's
He
tight.
made
Yeah.
that, yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, he produces his own shit and he promoted it too.
Tight. All right, well, moving on. We'll move on to the artist pop off. Which artist do you think is popping off right now?
Artists, eh?
Xander.
Rose.
Oh.
Hey,
There you go, baby.
Xander, baby.
Xander
Ooh,
Rose.
got the podcast, everything. It's happening.
He's got some music coming up.
As an artist, though.
Nah.
You're gonna make me blush, brother.
Yeah. Don't blush.
He got some stuff going on. All right, next up, we got the genre pop up. What's like the genre that's like coming in and taking over the industry right now?
Ooh, I don't know. The tech houses seem to be.
There's
going
literally
well.
one answer to this
Yeah.
question, right? It's
It has,
it
has.
I don't know. I thought I think I said like the Moon Baton
Dance hall,
and
yeah.
dance hall
Yeah.
stuff is like.
I feel like that was like 2 years ago. Dylan Francis blew up. That was like moving with the dance hall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah, and like
It's
Major
always
Lazer and
switching.
stuff.
Yeah.
But why do you
Oh,
say
yeah.
tech house though?
I don't know.
Because I said the same thing.
I just
when you
noticed
were
that like
raising.
it all of a sudden in the last like 6 months maybe it's been
Yeah,
like,
last
it's been, like,
year.
I've seen memes of it for some reason. I've been
Mhm.
seeing like people posting about it. It's just
Yeah.
kind of a thing that's happening. A lot of
My
clubs are
theory
playing more.
is it's
The
really Fisher.
Yeah, the Fisher. I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Yeah.
All of a
And
sudden, Fisher comes out with like
This dirty Australian guy comes in and just takes over the scene.
that doesn't make a single sound, but Chris like makes it all, but fucking whatever. Just like got to go.
Is there any proof behind that? Because I hear that all the time.
Chris said it one day in something. I can't remember what interview it was, but he had made a bunch of Fisher's tracks. I can't remember which ones. I
Oh,
know
really?
he made Losing It
Okay.
partly,
Okay.
and he also helped.
That's the only one that I would have believed was made by him
You kind of
because
hear it, right?
because it's a little bit different than
Mhm.
all of Fisher's
Yeah.
other stuff, and it's kind of an innovative sound in the same way that like I Want You is.
Yeah,
You know, like Chris likes stuff or Boneless. That's
Yeah.
not his
Yeah,
tech
yeah,
house.
yeah,
That's his like weird
Just
stuff. That's
old,
genre
yeah.
mashing.
yeah.
So that's why it made me think, okay, maybe Losing It is, but like.
Well, him,
Scott
Chris
Bait and
Lorenzo, and
stuff
Fisher
is-
are all like really good friends.
Yeah, so it makes sense. Well, yeah, and maybe it's a situation where
They just hang out in the studio. And
they just hang out and they're all,
Yeah.
and maybe Fisher's the least skilled
Yeah,
experience,
yeah.
but it doesn't mean he doesn't make his music, you know?
Totally.
Like,
Oh, I'm sure he. I'm
Yeah.
sure he sits in the studio and helps out for sure. For
so
sure.
our name for this type of tech house that's been coming out though,
Mhm.
because there's like that old school tech house that's like 8-minute long songs that are just the same
yeah.
loop,
Yeah.
and at most they do is like,
To take the kick out.
Yeah,
Back
take the
in,
kick
take the
out.
kick out.
and they low cut the bass, but the bass is still
It's still
playing,
there.
and then they just bring it back in randomly, and that,
Slowly, like,
that's
slow
that's
Yeah,
for 8
yeah.
minutes. That's it, right?
And
But then there's like the new stuff that's like has breaks,
Yeah.
build ups, and drops
Yeah.
properly. And so our name for that is Party Tech.
Party Tech.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's more structured.
yeah.
Like-
More,
like a-
it's
like a
more like
radio
custom
kind of
for like
thing.
festivals
Yeah.
and clubs and
You need
stuff.
that
got the
break kind of
drop,
build up to
yeah.
get people into it.
Yeah, so it's more like more for a party than
Yeah, for sure.
than like some
I like Party
warehouse
Tech.
rave.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start using that.
Yeah, party tech.
Yeah.
I've actually started using that since last week.
It makes
Like,
Oh, yeah?
It makes
Yeah.
sense.
It's a
It
great
does.
name for it. When
It
you
is a
listen to
great-
like Noizu, he's like
Yeah.
my favorite
Oh, yeah, I
artist
see
in
that.
that space, and I think yeah. So
Oh,
I
there's
agree.
so many genres now, though.
Yeah.
I like to think I know a lot, but I don't.
Well,
There's
you know what I
so
think
many.
needs a name for its subgenre is the kind of house that comes out of like Confession. That's not like Shami's label. That's
Yeah.
not bass house and it's not G house. It's like the in between.
I know. It's like,
I-
what do you call it? Like, no one knows.
I just say like Confession house or like I was like
it's like the
this-
label.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. All right, cool. Moving on, we got the club pop off question. So, what club in Vancouver is really doing it right? What's like they got every night bumping or whatever? Like, what are your thoughts on
Ooh.
that?
I mean, there's a lot of good clubs in Vancouver. Like
Mhm.
a lot.
Celebs has their week loaded. They always have really good artists. I haven't been to levels enough to know if they're doing well, but I know they just started. So
yeah, I've seen a lot of interest and demand from my like different social networks of people going there. So it seems like it's been doing well, but I haven't been there personally, so I don't know.
Talking about levels, because we just brought it up, I may or may not be playing. I am.
Hey,
I will be at levels next 2 weeks from now, and we're gonna start doing weekly things there.
When's that?
So we're deciding between Thursday. So I'm already doing Thursday.
Are you doing it with Lucas?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the same thing that we've
I'm working with you now.
Let's go.
All
right, boys. There we go. So we're gonna do that. So levels is gonna be sick.
Super stoked on that.
Once we start going there, that club will be popping off.
But then you'd have to.
Yeah, so I'd have to either be opening or closing Thursday at 12 West.
Oh, because you're gonna be like headlining. You're gonna be headlining. Okay,
makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean it's fine. I used to DJing Dossier. I would play the bars pre-turn there for like a 10 to 11 set, and then go play 11 to 12 at Celebs. Every week.
Yeah, or that's what Floetic does a lot too.
It's sick. He'll hop. Double, yeah.
Okay, but like I've heard that's like a very frowned upon practice.
It kind of is
because you're promoting both.
Yeah. You're telling people to leave. You're like literally like, let's all leave together to go to the next.
Go to the next club. Yeah.
Which makes sense why they'd be bummed.
I've been called out on that a couple times.
As an artist, though, you should be able to.
I've never done that before. I've never had
I've done it a couple times.
I've done it a few times, and you do sometimes get shit on.
Well, I mean, to be fair though, it's just like most of these like openers, like everyone, like I'd open and then go play another party downtown. No one wants to go to the opening set. You know?
Exactly. That's why it's hard to get people to come to your set when you're opening.
Yeah. So like I found I just go open the set and then leave, and they'd be like, "Dude, where are you going? Like, can you just stick around?" I was like, "There's no one. I got a place to be."
It makes you feel any better. All the times I played Celebrities were like shitty opening sets where no one was there. That's why all the photos are of me.
Just you with the background. no one knows there.
So as much I know you want to play there, but at 9 p.m. it's not like it's popping off that much.
I'd say the best set time at Celebs is either closing because everyone's just having the best time,
hammered,
or 11 to 12.
Yeah,
nice.
Because like that's like everyone's there, everyone's ready.
Totally. You wouldn't say 12 to 1.
I like 12 to 1. Both 11 to 1. Yeah, those are like the prime times. But
yeah, because I don't like I would play closing sometimes.
Closing's sick.
One of the ones at Celebs, but it's just the shitty feeling of everyone leaving. Not because like you're bad, but because it's the end of the night.
Yeah,
and so it just makes me self-conscious.
I've definitely experieed that before.
Well, the more people you keep, the better you feel though. If your club's packed and the lights come on, you're like, fuck yeah, I did a amazing job.
No, but it's just like the constant like inner battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're like, fuck, is this track not working? Even though it's like it's obviously working.
You see like 80% of the party, everyone's like vibing, 20% is leaving. You're like, oh come on, man.
What do you want? Come here, tell me the request.
I'll take requests.
What's the difference?
I don't think. Do you guys take requests when you DJ?
Not really.
I don't ever.
If they're hot.
Guy or girl.
Yeah. No, I just kind of find, man, it's like people are just like so like
so dumb.
I usually wouldn't, only because when I was at MIA in Republic, which was the only time that like people could even get near me to
close
give
enough
requests,
to tell you.
It was like I was either opening or closing. If I was playing in the middle, it's still like for hip hop shows like that, the whole structure of the night is based off of BPM.
Yeah.
So if they come up and they request some song that's in like a completely different BPM,
different key, different BPM.
You can't even explain that to them because it just goes right over their head. They're like, they just hear blah 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 blah. And they're like, no, can't you just do it though? And I'm just like, no.
It's like 11 and we're just starting to enter into like
blame Obama, bro.
And they come up and they ask for something that's
or they just hold their phone.
Like, what?
They just hold their phone with the song.
Oh my god. I've seen a DJ challenge where if someone comes up with a request on their phone, you take their phone, dial 911 and give it back to them. I've personally never done that before, but I think that'd be hilarious.
The worst one, I might have told you about this already, Koji, but the worst request that I've ever heard, I wasn't DJing, Lupo was at Aura.
Oh hell yeah.
For New Wave Saturdays, which was all New Wave hip hop. And this girl comes up and she's like, it's my birthday. I'm like, sick. And she goes, can you take a request? I'm like, maybe, because like
Depends on what you
Will,
want.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lupo and Floetic actually like they'll hear requests and
Yeah,
then they'll
listen
just
to it.
decide if they want to do it or not.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm like, okay, show me. And it's something like this by the Chainsmokers and Coldplay. I'm like, do you know where you are right now?
Very much playing.
Yeah. It's all been like Migos and Cardi B the
Yeah.
whole night, and then just
The chain smokers, please.
Yeah.
That's a meme right there. That's a white girl meme.
like,
Classic drunk.
I think it is important though to like make sure that your audience does feel heard. Like you did listen.
You
Like
gotta,
you like
listen.
you're like okay, yeah, I'll see what I can do.
I always
Yeah.
say yeah. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
2 tracks.
Yeah.
I played in 2 tracks. And then they forget.
I always either that or I just say I don't have it. Sorry,
Yeah. Oh, if you can be honest
I
too.
don't have
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
no, I
respect
sometimes though they'll like keep pushing, and that's when I have like trouble with those
Mm.
people. They'll be like, "Well, why don't you just download it?" And I'm just like, "Cause I don't want to.
It's too
It's a lot of work.
I'm DJing.
Can't you see I'm trying to keep the party happy?" And they're like, "Yeah, but like, what about me?" And it's like, "Go fuck yourself, dude."
What about you? Tell you what, you become a DJ, then you can play the music you want.
Go to Switch. I'll go down there.
I've actually done that before. I've actually done that before.
Switch.
Yeah, I literally put someone in the DJ booth, and I was like, "Here, because you know
Deal
so
with
much
it."
about DJing, I'm gonna let you handle it. I'm gonna leave for a second."
I'm gonna go get a beer. I'll be back in
Yeah,
time.
I literally went to the washroom, came back, and they were just traumatized. They were just like like I was so scared. Like
The same song
buttons.
is still played from when you left. Or,
oh yeah, no, I did. It was a 5-minute song, right? So
Yeah.
I had enough time to go to the
Yeah.
washroom and come back, and
and
then
you just said, bro, why
the-
didn't you
the
put the
person-
song on?
I mean, the funny thing is like the person didn't like leave. They like literally stood there, felt like responsible, you know?
like no one can touch it.
Yeah. So there's that. Cool. All right. Next question is the pub pop off. So contrary to the club, we got the pub. Tons of like good like low key pubs
Yeah.
around Vancouver, but like
And high key pubs.
High key pubs
They're
as
not
well.
even low key anymore. They
You
got
wanna
games
know?
and shit going
I
on.
think I know. I think for like pubs that have really good music and turn events, the Pint Saturdays
I heard the
Oh,
pint
yeah.
is wild.
crazy, and then just for
I've
going to
been
hang
a
out
pint
and
once.
with your friends and beers, the Colony downtown on Granville.
Yeah.
The new spot, right?
So many.
That was
games
my
in that
answer.
bitch.
Yeah. I love that
You
place.
could go there and literally be stuck for hours and not even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I wanna-
bocce
I wanna
inside.
check
like,
out,
what?
It's insane.
I want to check out Colony in North Van
I like it.
because of that.
It's
'cause-
really chill. The North Van one's just chill.
Oh, yeah.
Is it not as many games?
There's
Does it have
nothing.
any games?
No, there's nothing.
Oh, really?
And their menu's a little smaller too. But they're tapped out Tuesdays, $3 fat tugs.
Oof. Yeah.
Favorite
wild.
beer. Is there a beer question on there?
Is it, oh, yeah, there's a drink
Yeah,
question. Yeah.
I already answered it.
There's a drink one, but we can expand it to all the
Absolutely.
different kinds of alcohol. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next question is the festival pop off. So what festival have you attended?
Other than Cunfest.
Kavod Fest.
Should that be a real festival then?
Yeah, well, I mean, like whatever, like festival you think has just
Sham.
like shams.
Shambhala.
Yeah, all right,
Shambhala
fair enough. I don't
is
even
the-
explain it anymore.
Yeah.
Or
If
is
you
Diplo-
haven't been to Shambhala, no one can sit down and talk to you long enough to explain it. It is the most mind-altering, out-of-body experience you'll ever have.
I heard it was an absolute mud show this year, though.
Yeah, but you know
It was
how
awesome.
awesome that was? I took my shoes off. There's thunder and lightning everywhere, and the mud's like 3 inches deep, and you're just walking no shoes. It's like
Yeah.
having the best
It's
time
hilarious.
of your
It's
life.
awesome.
Just rooted into the festival.
I felt more at home than I've ever felt before.
How
That was my
great
first
was
year.
that person's totem? This was your first year?
This-
yeah. It was my first year as well.
I felt
And I
at
loved
home.
it.
I
The
didn't-
guy's totem, that's Shrek, and it says, "Get out of my swamp." I was like, that's
Oh,
so
in the fractal forest.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so. Were you there for Silk City for Diplo?
I went for a
Bronson?
minute, and I don't know where I went.
For some
I was
reason,
playing.
Diplo kept calling it Shambhala the whole time.
Shambhala.
Like putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Wow.
Shambhala. I love you, Shambhala. I'm like, what?
I was surprised Diplo was even there.
Yeah, it was.
It was good.
Was he supposed to play?
Yeah, Silk City's part of Silk City, so yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Okay.
but like just
Yeah.
the vibe I was getting for the first 2 days, I was like, it's not main. It is mainstream, but it's not.
Yeah,
It's so,
or just get
it's
lost
underground,
on Saturday when I bumped into you and you just
That
carried me
was so
around.
sick.
That was awesome.
We just
Yeah,
went for a walk.
yeah. That was
At one
great.
point
the amp, and I was we were listening. It was like church was playing. and I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah.
This is awesome. I was
Church
like-
was so.
I remember
badass.
just thinking, I was like, I think I like bass music.
Yeah.
Did you see me at the pagoda it was like pretty much a full
When you
crowd.
were-
I just brought my chair. And
Yeah,
I was really tired, so I just sat down, and everyone just lifts me up in the
way.
I'm like, I was getting passed around. It was so
You're just
crazy.
getting thrown above the people. You
That
know
was
what I
during
mean?
like Noisy or something, right? That was going on.
It was just before Chris Lake and Chris Lorenzo, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can't remember
I was
his name.
there when that was going on.
I know. There's a really cool video of it. I have
Dude,
my
yeah.
my
See,
kimono on
I
and
always
shit.
forget too, like certain artists were there, like Anti Up and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, their set was amazing.
So
like,
good.
Yeah.
I forgot a lot.
Mhm.
yeah. But that
I
was,
feel like that would
was
happen
transformation.
at a
There's
festival.
it feels like one long day. It doesn't feel like 3-day festival. It feels like just like one huge day.
When did you
Yeah.
get up there?
We got up there like on fucking Tuesday.
Yeah.
We went early.
We went on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good
so
to go,
it's,
like,
it's
camp
long.
and
It's
chill.
a.
To
It's
meet
like,
your neighbors and stuff, right?
yeah.
Yeah, well, they have like we had the secret Dr. Fresh set in the middle
Oh,
of the
no way.
campsite.
That's
That's like
right.
a big dome.
Oh
and
yeah.
there's a
Yeah, because you
secret
guys
set.
were in Starlight or whatever.
Yeah. And then there was another secret spot. I can't remember who played. I don't think anyone played actually. They just had a speaker. So
Whatever, it's
this
just-
is so fun.
Yeah.
Everyone there is so friendly.
Yeah.
It's like
Best
family.
people, best crowd.
You walk
ever.
around, everyone's like
Yeah.
happy
It's
shams.
amazing.
Give you a hug and
Sounds
leave.
so
Even the
cool.
like the security and stuff.
They're
like,
so nice. Yeah,
yeah.
everyone.
Stuff.
They know why they're there. They're there for like the atmosphere.
The vibes.
It's
The
not, and
vibes.
it's not about money. It's not about who's playing. It's literally just like you're coming here to have an amazing time and then go home and talk about it for a year and then come
Yeah.
back.
Well, that's what I mean. Like on the Saturday, it was like I just stopped caring anymore
About everything. Yeah.
oh, this is my schedule. I need to go from Fractal to or whatever. I was like, screw it. I'm just going for a
wherever
journey,
music's good.
whatever
Yeah, straight
draws
up.
me in.
As
Draws
soon
me
as
in.
one song kind of like not vibing with, just walk away and go to the next place. It's
I don't
so
care
good.
if this was the set I was supposed to see. It's like, no, I'm gonna go find
Yeah.
something I like. Yeah,
That's awesome.
so it's great.
Tight. All right, moving on to the drink pop off. Like you said, you mentioned a little earlier, you like the fat
I
tug.
love me a good fucking fat tug.
Hype,
It's
dude.
a sick beer. I'm not
Mm.
gonna lie.
Is that like would that be your go-to for DJing though?
DJing. Normally, when you DJ, they give you a free bottle of vodka.
Mm.
So I make like vodka cranberries, vodka
Yeah,
sodas.
yeah.
Nice.
Pineapple Malibus are sick. They taste like
Oh.
pina coladas.
Yeah.
Those are
Nice.
really good. But yeah,
Yeah,
my
that's
go-to
good.
drink for DJing would probably be a beer.
Really,
It's
it's
nice.
still
Yeah.
beer.
I love
really.
beer. I love
You're a big beer guy.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Even
You're
like
into like
Corona.
microbrews and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that,
yeah. I fucking love it. We go brewery hopping all the time. Yeah.
I was never like I like beer and I'll
Mm.
drink beer, but I've
Yeah.
never been like deep into the.
Oh crap!
Dude.
I like beer more than hard bar just because like it's more like controllable.
I feel like I should move
Yeah.
over to that
You know what
because
I mean?
I'm having a little too many wild nights. On
It's super easy to get fucked up really quickly
Yeah,
on hard bar.
yeah.
Especially tequila. Like
Oh,
I have a few beers and
Lord, yeah.
we'll go do some shots of tequila and next
Yeah.
thing you know you're just fucked.
Well, it's because it's like a full beer is in the size of a shot. You know what I mean? The same amount of
You do it
liquor.
right away.
Yeah, and then it just
Or
doesn't feel like anything.
Just the volume is still more than like a highball or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely more controlled, and it like I feel like it fills you up more and stuff. So you're
It did.
I also feel like it's so easy to lose track with shots too. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like you can just like take 5 shots and be like, I just have one. We're cool.
Yeah.
at Garfunkel we got a bottle of Ciroc for the booth and
Yeah.
every time the bottle had finished they just replace it and like I stopped noticing that they were replacing it after like the first sip and so I was like what the fuck like I thought we'd drink a lot more we're all so wasted
Yeah.
and then we look in the back and there's 3 Tuesday
Empty.
bottles of Ciroc. I'm like yeah it makes sense why we're all just so fucked.
This is, to hop back to Savage, Giotto, when we would play shows at Republic and all the time, it was like we did like 3 shows within
Yeah.
a couple months that were all at Republic, and he would pull me over and get a group of like 4 girls, go to the bar and order 6 shots of tequila, and then just push them all to me and be like, take
Take
all of
them all.
these.
Oh
And
my
the bartenders would fucking flip out. One time he did that 3 times in one night. So I had
you go 6
18
back to back.
shots. Yes, I had
Tequila.
Oh, it's
I don't
Six
even know if I
tequila
can handle
shots
that.
straight.
that's tough.
The most I did was 18.
Yeah,
He did
stomach
that
of
3
steel.
times to me. And
That
I'm
would
like,
kill you.
yeah. And I was just thinking, like,
Hospitalized
what
for
does that
sure.
look like from the perspective of the girls? They think, oh, we're just going to go get drinks. And then all of a sudden, this
Like you're
dude is
fucking alcoholic. This is his medicine. He needs this. So just take it.
Oh my god. Have you ever been kicked out of a club?
No.
I've been kicked.
I've been kicked out.
I've never been kicked out, but I was
I've been let
actually
out.
I was almost kicked out of MIA when I was working there
No way.
because I wasn't drinking that night.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of zoning out because it was like, it wasn't dead, but I was just like really tired from the
Yeah.
week. And I guess just where I was zoning out was towards this girl,
Yeah.
and her
Oh.
boyfriend was in the booth right behind me
Mhm.
and just flipped out about how I was staring at his girlfriend, and I was like, dude, what are you talking
Shit
about? I'm
happens.
not staring.
Come on.
And I was literally like, I was wearing my hide and seek hat because it was during hide and seek when I was there. And the bouncer is like kicking me out. I'm like, bro, I work here. Like, what? And I thought he was being serious. And then he gets me into like the hallway to leave MIA. And then he's like, I just have to pretend to kick you out because this guy has a table. I'll just go back in. Yeah. And then he was like, and just try to like stay out of line of sight from him so he doesn't flip out or whatever because he's buying bottles, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, that's like back to what we were saying. Clubs are all about the cash.
Yeah.
They gotta accommodate those kind of people.
So I kind of get that.
So
and then
much,
one
dude.
time I almost wasn't allowed into celebs.
Yeah. Wait,
First
really?
going there,
Aren't you
I almost
drunk?
got bar watched
Why?
Why?
because I got way too wasted at my buddy's place.
You
His
gotta walk
apartment
in.
beforehand. And they wouldn't let me in at first. I don't remember this.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me in because I was too drunk to like sober up. So apparently we went for a walk for
Go
like
get
20
coffee or
minutes.
something. Yeah.
And I got a Gatorade, and then we're back in line, and I'm still like finishing up the Gatorade, and I like trip, and I think I wasn't super drunk, but I was like still moderately drunk,
Yeah, you're weird.
and I poured Gatorade onto the bouncer, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm
Dude.
bar watching you right now." And because I was like, "I'm a DJ, I can't get bar watched," so I just sprinted away like 2 blocks.
Go
And
on.
my friends had to like come get me. I was like on the corner of the street, just
That's
like
gnarly.
traumatized.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's your
That's
own-
a scary thing.
Yeah, that's your own downfall, though.
It's my fault.
100%.
100% it's my fault. Like, I deserved it, but I was like freaking out because I was like, if I get bar watch, I'm so screwed.
This bouncer saved my life one night. I was just DJing at a bar downtown and I went outside I was really drunk just to start the story off. And I went outside just to go for a vape or a smoke. And there's like these 3 homeless guys come over with a bike. And we're all just talking. Like I'm with a bunch of homies. I'm like, like, what do you guys got there? Like, this bike, it's fucked up. Can you help us fix it? I'm like, whatever, fuck it. Like I used to work on bikes. Like I'm a bike mechanic. I can do it.
Cool.
So I start bending the wheel back, we put the chain back on, and then all of a sudden these cops roll up, lights on. The homeless guys just split, all of them go, and I'm just left here with this bike. I'm like, what do I do? And they're like, you stole that bike. like, I'm like, no, I didn't steal the fucking bike.
Yeah.
They put me in cuffs. The bouncer sees it,
No way.
and I'm like, this is
Jeez.
fucked up. And the bouncer comes over, he's like, no, like, this guy's playing here. He didn't do anything. Like, let him go. And they had like a 20-minute talk before the cop like.
And you were just like in
I was
cuffs,
just cuffed, kind of like.
Badass walking back into the club,
Uncuffed,
like fucking Bala
Like,
style.
get the fuck out of here. I was like, are you kidding me?
Damn.
That's why I never helped the like fuck that. I was being so nice. I was like, yeah, I'll fucking
I was gonna
fix your
say
bike.
that's very charitable.
Come on,
You know,
why
like,
not? And get arrested for it.
Wow, that's so
yeah. Bouncer had to come and tell them that I was working and had like I don't know, did I look like a crackhead? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, and everyone in line waiting to get
They
it
saw
just
yeah, they
sees
all
and
see
they're
that. They're like, what the fuck?
This guy was about to go to jail.
Yeah, the
Now
cop
he's gonna-
slammed me on the fucking thing. Yeah, and then I go back and play my set.
That's dope.
It was sick.
That's awesome.
All right,
I think is that it?
no, we got 2 more questions.
Oh, cool.
One of them is what DJ outside of us is popping up in Vancouver right now? Who do you think is really making big moves?
Ooh, I feel like Lupo started like he's coming fucking hard. Yeah, I remember when he was getting 1 show a week, and I was like
5.
everywhere.
Yeah, there's 5 or
everywhere.
something.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Kudos to him.
I'd say Lupo. Seb
So-
I've known for a long time, and Seb's always been good. But yeah,
He just kind of like blew, like he exploded
Seb-
one year.
Yeah, it was the titty stickers.
It was the titty
Titty
stickers.
stickers.
Oh, you know what's so funny, dude? I was just like, I was asking about that. I was just like, so like, how did you get girls to like start doing that? Like what did you do? It's like,
Happens.
and he's just kind of like, yeah, I started like, you know, when I first got the stickers, I give them 1. And they'd always ask for another just to put on their tits. So then I started giving them 2 because then it's just kind
It
of
just
like,
makes sense. Like just do
Yeah,
that.
it's already intuitive.
You gotta do it.
They
It's intuitive.
want to do it because they see it.
You
Yeah.
see it on like
Yeah.
the media.
God
so you have
damn
to
it. Yo,
do it.
shout out Seb C for that, bro.
Shout
That was
out
hilarious.
Seb, dude. I see secrets everywhere. I got one on my fucking USB.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, that USB thing too is hilarious.
So sick.
Where was,
Celebs.
yeah, celebs. The tip jar when you're walking in has
It's on
has
the-
it on it.
Oh my
You just
god.
see it everywhere. I'm like, this is hilarious.
That's like branding at its finest right there. Like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
all
Really
like,
Seb's just
like-
all over the whole, like every club and bar in the whole city just has Seb
It's
somewhere.
done super well.
100%.
That's dope. But yeah, I agree. Lupo as well. He
yeah,
blew
yeah.
up last year, especially.
Yeah, exactly.
He blew up really.
From
really
just
big.
knowing him from the start to now,
Yeah.
you see the progression.
He's-
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's insane. He's killing it. Anyway,
He's a good DJ.
yeah, he's a great kid too.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Very technically skilled DJ.
Absolutely,
That's why
yeah.
when you watch
Really
a
good.
DJ, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got one more question for you. What do you have popping off in your life?
That's a good question.
Yeah, right?
Fucking my breakfast. I make the sickest breakfast every morning now.
There you go.
What's it?
Oh, dude, breakfast sandwiches. You
Granola.
make your hash brown, you get some bacon, egg, crack the yolk just enough so it's like gooey. Cheese, prosciutto,
Oh, yum.
cilantro.
Man, that
Hot
sounds
sauce.
like a deluxe
Dude,
breakfast,
wow.
too.
You
I
wake
paid
up, I'm half
$15
asleep,
for
I just
that.
do it and then I
Yeah.
eat it.
That's amazing.
But yeah, that's what I look forward to every night. Waking up and making fucking
That's the best answer we could have asked for that question. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Okay, so just to wrap up, where can people find you? Let's just repeat your residencies and stuff you got
just
going on.
hit me up on DJ TYLO on Instagram, SoundCloud, Facebook, like that page. Don't have YouTube.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
Yes,
we'll
Power
probably
of
make
Yes,
it.
yeah.
At 12 West on Thursdays. Gonna be at Garfunkel's on Saturdays. We got some shows coming up at Levels coming up. You'll probably hear that on my media.
On your social media and all that.
the
yeah.
dates and everything.
Yeah. And we'll have all those links in the show notes as well,
Absolutely,
so
yeah.
you guys can check it out there if you want to keep up with TYLO from here. But thank you very much for coming on.
Thanks
It was
for
an
having me.
awesome time
Yeah,
chatting.
it was.
It's been a blessing,
Hope you
yeah.
enjoyed it. Yeah. And,
Sick, yeah.
Pop it off and peace out.
pop it
Pop it
off.
off.
Peace out.
Right.
All right.
Run up.